Praise the Lord. Church members, let me thank each and every one of you for showing up with us and celebrating today with us. To my left, I see the President of the Republic, the Vice President of the Republic, the Chairman of the Council of State, and many, many other heads of institutions. When you work for your bosses and they show up for you on occasions like this, it means a lot to me. We thank you all for your prayers and for what you've done for us all these years. But let me talk briefly about President Mahama. To be very honest with you, he wasn't my friend. I was just his worker. And then one day he decided to make me his local government minister. So that was the first time that I had a very close encounter with him. And I went to ask him, Your Excellency, please, what exactly do you want me to do at local government? And then he gave me my marching orders. Ever since, we became friends. And one thing that I believe will amaze most of you is that anywhere in this country where they have private residence, when we travel, he ensures that I stay in the same house with him. They never allow me to stay in a hotel. And even when we stay in a hotel, he ensures that either my room is next to his or my room is directly opposite him. Mr. President, thank you for making me who I am today. I can't talk about President Mahama without mentioning his wife, Mama Lordina. Such a fantastic lady. What I like about her is that anytime I'm veering off, she calls me and says, and so we become like siblings. Let me also turn to the leadership of my church, Church of Pentecost. To have the chairman of Pentecost worldwide to deliver the sermon on your birthday. Apostle, you couldn't have given me any better gift than this. More so, the topic you chose for your sermon, I believe is something that is very, very important to us. I was brought up in a village where there was no electricity until I left sixth form. And so we learned a lot of these things about ethics. But when I look up to God, I say, God, who am I? Poor village boy to end up as the chief of staff to a very knowledgeable, intelligent, smart president. Not only on one occasion, but on two occasions. Those of us in politics will tell you why. It's one of the most sleepiest areas to play. Either your friends are elbowing you out, they are gossiping about you, they are lying about you. To date, President Mahama has still not answered me as to why he chose me as his chief of staff. I believe that academically, experience and other things, there could have been a lot of other options open to him. But he chose to make me his chief of staff. Allow me to lead his transition when we were exiting power, and allowing me to lead his transition when we were coming again. I thought maybe you were going to send me to Ministry of Agri, because that was my favorite. And then one morning he called me again. He said, "What brana, Mr. Davisa, Obesaya chief of staff. Please thank him for me." And my vice president, Mamio Dende, she's more than a mother, a big sister, and everything to me. Every now and then she'll call me and then say, "Minnie, to say," she's visited my office not once, not twice, more than 3 times. Occasionally she comes to sit and say, what do you think? Especially when our boss is out of town. Madam Vice President, may God continue to bless you. But the chairman of our church, you know, myself, Honorable Elder Ofuswampofo, our local government minister, and several others are members of your church. A few days ago, one of our colleagues, Dr. Mary Osi, slipped a bit against you. And I want on this occasion to commemorate my birthday, to let the whole church forgive us. It was just a slip. It wasn't intentionally done to malign our church. I believe sincerely that you will forgive her and forgive us and accept us as your children. God richly bless all of you.